beach?
We've been doing a project on littering called Litterally Impacted, picking up rubbish in our local area, and we've been disgusted in what we've been picking up. Plastic spoons, plastic straws, plastic cups, and party balloons that most people don't know that end up in our waterways and kill our local wildlife.
Sometimes nameless faces, they can be your best friends. I've been in some places.
Hi, we're down here at Brothers Kingscliff, just about to do an interview with owner Brad. Do you know that 1 billion disposable coffee cups end up in landfill each year? If you bring your own keeper cup down here at Brothers, they offer 80 cents off your coffee. How long have you been opened?
We've been open as Brothers since the 1st September last year, but we were Byron Gourmet Foods for about 18 months before that, which is, so a bit of growth there.
How long have you offered the 80 cents off?
Since we took on Byron Gourmet Foods, so nearly 3 years.
Okay.
1st of April next year will be 3 years, yeah.
Do many people know that you have the 80 cents off?
Yeah, no, we get a lot of people come in. Some people even leave their keep cups here, so don't forget them. So yeah, no, it goes quite well. So obviously just a little bit we can do, yeah.
And what else are you doing as a business to help the environment?
Yeah, there's a few different things. So we've cut out just about all our plastic use. So we don't have any plastic bags or plastic takeaway containers or styrofoam. It's all recycled cardboard. We're in the process of going strawless. We've got some eco straws that we're experimenting with. And also we'll also make sure we do all correct recycling. We actually have our all our glass bottles that can be refunded are collected and the proceeds go to a respite centre locally.
Oh, okay.
So that's quite good. But yeah, we're always looking at different things we can sort of try and help.
Thank you.
I've been in some places that I cannot forget. Sometimes nameless faces, they can be your best friends. I've been in some places that I didn't leave yet. Sometimes the early sunrise, it is your only rest. Days up and down they go, like these country roads, waiting to reach the coast, waiting to free their
Today I'm here with Carl from She Shepherd. Who do you volunteer with?
Sea Shepherd as an onshore volunteer. I've been part of them for roughly 7 years and loving it.
What does She Shepherd actually do?
Sea Shepherd is a non-for-profit marine conservation group all about direct action, and we do many operations around the world from marine debris beach cleans to anti-poaching campaigns and try and save the oceans and the creatures within.
Have you seen marine animals and decline from human race?
Pretty much, not personally, but from watching documentaries, it has been quite shocking, especially on our famous Great Barrier Reef. Within probably 10 years, it has gone from beautiful oasis to pretty much a wasteland.
Have you been involved in any rescues involving plastic bottles, straws, spoons?
No, but there are no few people, but the most I've seen is sadly when I've been doing beach cleans along the fence line, well, the seagulls actually nest for the night. I've seen like microplastic, which is quite sad because then they eventually eat that and they pass on to their babies.
Thank you.
Thank you. When it comes to Sea Shepherd, we're all about like improving how we live with the natural world. So the best things to do instead of plastic is use alternative things like metal straws, keep cups, and stainless steel bottles. And also, instead of using plastic bags, do a tote bag, which is made from fabrics like organic cotton and hemp. And it makes it much easier when you're around the shops, especially these days because many shops are actually going away from that. So that's the best way to improve the future for the environment.
Hi, I'm Jess. I'm with Julia Lowe at Photo and Film. What do you do as a business to help the environment?
Hi Jess, so down at my studio in Kingscliff, I only use paper bags. So if someone purchases any items from my store, then I only provide paper bags if they wish, because single-use plastics take a long time to break down, so I just try and lessen the impact to the environment that way. I also sell keep bottles and keep cups, which can be reusable rather than using single-use coffee cups and plastic bottles. And I also sell metal straws as well, because straws can be a big impact to our environment. I also help another local business out by selling their beeswax food wraps. So rather than using glad wrap, you use these beeswax wraps, and you can wrap up your sandwiches, any items that need covering at home, or just anything really. So that's just a substitute rather than using your everyday glad wrap, which is also plastic and takes many years to break down.
Have you come across any animals injured by the area?
Yes, there has been a couple, but one that comes straight to mind is a seagull. When I was out teaching photography at Finglehead maybe 6 months ago, one of the customers I was with, or one of the students, came across some fishing line. So we followed the fishing line up to a sand dune and found a seagull totally tangled up with this fishing line, which made the seagull unable to fly. So I think without us intervening, the seagull would have died. Anyway, it had quite a few injuries, so we picked the seagull up, took it to the local vet in Kingscliff, and they organised it to be transported up to Crumlin Wildlife Park for further treatment.
What is the most rubbish you have seen while doing clean-ups?
So I often pick up rubbish when I'm out and about, because I'm always, out taking photos. So quite often we come across cigarette butts, which is a big one. And it's a shame because people think that it's okay to throw your cigarette butt on the ground. Not only is it a hazard because it's toxic and it releases chemicals into our environment and into the earth, they end up in our oceans, into our ocean waterways. Also, they are a threat to start bushfires as well. So that's another big one, is the cigarette butts. Also plastic bottles, beer bottles, the little clips that you get on your bread. When you buy a loaf of bread, I often find those sitting around the beach and at the barbecue areas, and I have seen birds pick these up, which can be disastrous for a bird or any type of animal to have plastic ingested inside you. So,
Thank you for your time.
no worries, thank you.
By coming to here today, we had a coffee in the park. Not even 50 metres we walked, and we found this along the beach.